these things have happened before, and doubtless will happen again. But this time they happened in Alderney.
Does it really say that, Mary? Because I have read that book 100 times, and I can't remember it saying anything about Alderney.
A bit like the Guernsey Press, you mean?
It's a magic book, Michael. It tells a different story to different people.
That's right, Elizabeth. The story changes every day.
A bit like the Guernsey Press, you mean?
Now, if John could be bothered to read it, he would probably see Peter as an accountant, working tirelessly to thwart the wicked, evil designs of the evil taxman.
Like a proper little merchant banker.
That sounds like a really boring read.
A bit like the Guernsey Press.
Oh, shut up, John!
Was Peter a lost boy too?
Well, I suppose he was. He was the first in Neverland. Now he looks after all of the other children who've lost their way.
But he must have a mother. Everyone has a mother.
I suppose he did. But sometimes mothers and children are separated through no fault of their own.
Not everyone has a mother, Michael. Adam and Eve only had a father, which makes him the world's first single parent, I suppose.
Oh, John, you're so pedantic sometimes.
Oh dear, are the little darlings arguing again, Mary?
No, Mrs. Darling, it's just a little bit of lively banter.
Oh, do call me Wendy, dear. Elizabeth, would you mind doing my dress up, please? I can't quite reach.
Where are you going dressed like that, Mummy?
Oh, Daddy and I have been invited to the President's fancy dress party. Mary's going to be looking after you until we come home.
I shudder to think what the President will wear at a fancy dress party.
But you told us you was going as an Indian. Where's your turban?
She's a red Indian, Michael. Although I'm not sure you can say that anymore. It's a bit like grockle. No one knows whether you're being it's an insult or not.
Avast there, landlubbers! Brace yourselves! Show your face! Brace yourself for a taste of cold steel! I can recommend the new dentist.
Oh, Mr. Darling, you're worse than the children. You'll give them nightmares.
Not so fast, Captain.
Did it work? Oh, well.
Kind of.
John, what have I told you about that catapult? You'll have somebody's eye out.
Bit late for that. Fine shot, son. Oh, Mrs. Darling. I might fancy an Indian later. What say you?
I'll probably tell you to sling your hook.
Easily done. First time this week. First time.
She's a Native American, Father.
Oh, that might account for her reservations.
But if Mother is going as a red Indian, shouldn't you be a cowboy?
It did cross my mind, son, but Nigel Dippo beat me to it.
Oh, Mary, that's probably the taxi. Would you mind going and asking them to wait a moment?
Of course, Mrs. Darling.
Thank you. Who tied your cravat? John Gollop? Come here. Hold my chopper.
Shouldn't that be my line? You sure the old girl's up to it?
Oh, she'll be fine. The children seem to like her, and she's come very highly recommended. Now, come along. Let's say goodnight and let's haul anchor.
All right, you don't think this is too much? One eye, one arm, one leg?
Could have been worse. You could have gone as Adolf Hitler.
Good point. Right, bed.
Enter bed. Now then, I want you to be on your best behaviour. Mary isn't as young as she used to be. Elizabeth, you're the eldest, so you're in charge.
She's her mother's girl.
I'll keep them in line, Mother.
See that you do. And if you're very good, we might bring some treats back from the party. Sausage roll and cake.
And if you're naughty, there'll be sun-dried tomatoes and olives. Yay!
Twinkle, twinkle, little stars.
BJ's waiting in the car.
Go to sleep and go with grace.
Shut your eyes and shut your face.
Don't be rude to little hearts.
Lizzie is the queen of farts.
Don't be rude to lovely Mary.
Even though her chin is hairy.
Twinkle, twinkle, little stars.
Don't let Father near the bar.
Come on, we'd better go. BJ's in the taxi outside.
I can hardly wait.
Lights out!
Lay off the firewater tonight, Pocahontas. You know it makes you red in the face.
Oh, Minnie Ha Ha.
Keep it down, Tinkerbell. You sound like an alarm clock. I know it's late, but if I don't find my flute, I'll be incomplete. Like, Ronnie Cairnduff without his guitar. You wouldn't want that, would you? That isn't very kind, Tinkerbell. Now, where would one hide a flute? I'm not even sure that's anatomically possible. But let's try under the beds. Ooh, wait. I've got something. Ooh, it's a bit wet and slippy. Oh, Peter Bedpan. Very funny. I hope that's just water. Whew. Last time I was here, there was a girl, really pretty as I recall. I gave her my magic flute without realising how badly I would need it one day.
Oh, Justin, I do!
Please don't scream, Wendy. Oh, it is Wendy, isn't it? Give me a break, Tink. I can't remember all their names. What? What was that? Oh, I'm going to move my hand. Please don't scream. Try now.
I said, Wendy is my mother. And why is your hand wet?
Oh, you don't want to know. OK, Tink, we're leaving now. Go back to bed. In the morning, this will all seem like a dream. Your eyes are getting woozy.
Oh, please. Who do you think you are? Richard Ward? And why are you guys looking for my mother?
Actually, my name is Peter. Peter Pan. And I think I knew your mother once. Oh, you must be her daughter.
Well, if she's my mother, duh.
That isn't very kind, Tinkerbell. And I think it's a lovely face. Not at all like a bulldog chewing a wasp.
Did she say that? Well, you can tell her she's talking a load of bells.
Ooh, she's not sure about you. She gets very jealous when other girls flirt with me.
I am not flirting with you. You're quite full of yourself, aren't you?
There's hardly room for anyone else. What is your name, by the way?
It's Elizabeth. Elizabeth Darling.
Now you've done it. I did ask you not to flirt.
That's my name. I am Elizabeth Darling.
And I am Peter. sweetheart. And she is absolutely livid. It's all right, Tink. She's not my type. Far too serious and earthbound.
How dare you? There's nothing wrong with being serious. And you'd be earthbound too, if your local airline were Aurigny. Michael, John, don't be alarmed. We have a nocturnal visitor.
Oh no. Have I peed the bed again? I swear I used the bedpan.
Oh, that's one question answered.
Am I dreaming? If I were to dream of girls, must it be my own sister?
Well, we are on Alderney.
This is Peter. He was just leaving.
Just so. Come on, Tink. Oh, yes, in the morning, this will all seem like a woo dream.
You're Peter Pan!
Yes. Do you know me?
You're in my book. You live in Neverland with Captain Hook, Tiger Lily, and a mermaid.
Ah, you have that version. Only there are so many. I sometimes get quite lost.
You'll take us all to Neverland and we'll have an amazing adventure.
Then social services step in and you get locked away for 3 years.
Oh, John, you're such a wet blanket.
Actually, that's more Michael's department.
That's why you're here, isn't it? You and Tink were looking for your shadow.
Actually, it's my magic flute. I left it here with Wendy, and now I desperately need it.
You left it with our mother.
Ah, yes. Well, she wasn't your mother at the time. She was barely older than Lizzie here.
It's Elizabeth.
But you seem so young. How can this be?
Maybe he's related to Ray Parkin.
What does it look like, this magic flute?
Oh, it's about this long, kind of tubular, with little buttons on the side. No, Tink, it isn't pink. It's made of solid gold.
Oh! You mean like this?
Michael, where on earth did you get that from?
I found it in Mother's bedside table.
You can't just help yourself to Mother's things. You must put it back.
No, give it to me. Please. It is mine after all.
But how do we know it's yours?
It bears my name, inscribed by the finest goldsmith in Neverland.
Made in China.
Why is it so important?
It has certain magical properties which will help me to save Neverland. We face our greatest peril yet.
Oh, boy, an adventure? Are you going to take us to Neverland?
Not this time, Michael. At least, not yet. This time, we are going to the land of make-believe.
Guernsey!
And we won't be flying there.
Why am I not surprised? Has the fairy dust gone tech?
To get to the land of make-believe, you have to dream.
And how are we to do that?
Oh, I'll show you. Stand by your beds. I know, Tinkerbell, but it will all be different when they awake. Shadows tapping at your window, ghostly voices whisper, will you come and stay? Never all the tea in China,
time to change. Superman will be with us while he can. In a land of make-believe.
Oh, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We pillage, we plunder, we buy from the loot. Yo ha! And we don't give a hoot. Drink up my hearty yo ho, oh, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. With beggars and blighters and never will catch. Ah! Oh, but we're loved by our mothers and dads. Drink up my heart, yo ho, oh, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Ah! You swabs! Clear the decks! Oh, do you prefer the plank? Ah. Yeah. Smee? Damn it, where are you, you scurvy little bilge rat? Never here when you want him. Mr. Smee!
Here I am, your captain's ship. Never more than a stentorian bellow from your side.
Glad I thought you jumped ship like your predecessor, the blackguard. What was his name again?
Mr. Mutter, Captain.
Ah, Mr. Mutter.
But he did do some good things before he abandoned us.
Oh, really? And could you name me but one?
Well, he did get rid of that nasty old anchor that we kept in the cupboard. It was full of rust.
Indeed he did. Chucked it over the side and then scarpered. And now we have none, you feather-brained nit.
Don't worry, Captain. There's a St. Anchors in St. Anne's.
Oh, is there? And what, pray, do you suppose is the one thing they don't actually sell?
Anchors, Captain?
Yes, anchors, you pea-brained mollusk. Now he's scarpered, we shall have to find ourselves a new anchor.
That's a bit harsh, Captain. I do me best.
Oh, I know. That's what worries me. Smee, I need a shave. This moustache of mine is wilting.
That's why I always say to Mr. Dent, a well-trained moustache is like a garnish on a grilled chop.
Oh, what a shame he doesn't listen.
Well, park your bollards here, Captain, and we'll soon have it shipshape.
Well, let's try and keep it mustachio-shaped, Smee. Leave the handlebars on the bike. Now, Smee, tell me, who is the most accomplished villain in Neverland?
Well, apart from yourself, obviously.
Obviously.
There are a few contenders.
Oh.
Steve Roberts can outshoot any man on the island.
Yeah, true. But he does drone on a bit.
And Louis Jean is king of the bootleggers. They say his cider could strip the varnish off your stump.
It's my name, Captain Stumps me. I have a hook.
No, I know that, Captain. But the crew have stumps, and they say it puts new life into their wood.
That's a little too much information, Smee. Thank you. Now tell me, who is this pirate princess that has had the temerity to open up a fencing operation and on the very high street?
That would be Barbary Babs, Captain, and her crew of gruesome grannies. As wicked a woman as ever chewed tobacco.
Well, we must have her over for supper, but be sure and check the silverware before she leaves.
Aye, Captain.
Now, to more pressing matters. What news on the Peter pandemic?
Oh, he hasn't been seen in a while, Captain. They say he's fled the islands in fear of his life.
Fled, you say? No, Smee, don't believe it. No, he's up to something. I know it. Why? Oh, my prosthetic is tingling.
I do wash your underwear very thoroughly, Captain.
No. You see, the account between us isn't finished yet. No, he still owes me for a hand, and I intend to collect.
Must be very difficult, Captain, just having the one. I mean, how do you wipe your nose with it? In fact, how do you wipe anything with it?
With a great care, Mr. Smee. In fact, putting in contact lenses is particularly fraught, as I've learned from bitter experience.
And not to mention those occasional manly moments.
Let's not mention those, Smee, thank you. So, Pan left the island suddenly, you say? Why do you think that is?
I don't know, Captain. But I've heard tell he does pay occasional visits to the other islands. But nobody knows what he actually does.
Oh, a bit like Chris Brock, you mean?
Yeah.
Now there's a man I admire.
And they say that Pan is a pining for that other world. He's torn between here and there.
Now, that would make sense. Why, before Pan arrived, things were much simpler. And we fought with the Indians, we chased the mermaids, and we generally ran amok. Why, there was stability.
True, Captain. Pan and his pack have divided the natives. It's time we made a few cutbacks.
That certainly worked for Dougal the Dread. Why, he chucked half his crew off the quay when they threatened some mutiny.
So, what are you going to do about Pan, Captain?
Yeah, I think we should take affirmative action, Mr. Smee. Ultimate power is not for the squeamish.
So, you want to play your trump card, Captain?
I do, Mr. Smee. I do. There's another election looming, and I intend to win it by crook.
Or by look, Captain. So, we take the battle to the enemy, Captain.
Exactly, Mr. What are you doing down there? Now look, I want you to go to the secret hideout of the lost children and deliver this. Little peace offering.
It's a bomb, Captain!
I know it's a bomb, you dunderhead.
So, how do I find this secret hideout?
I have heard through the grapevine that it is somewhere in the Whispering Wood. Now, if you were to go there and find yourself lost, then they would probably find you.
And what if they don't find me?
Don't worry, old chap. I can always find myself a new mate. Now, how do I look?
Like a president in the making, Captain. One who commands admiration and respect from everybody they meet.
Oh, good job, Mr. Smee. Yes, very good indeed. Now you know what to do. Get lost. Smee! Smee!
being a tree? Shh. What do you mean, shh? There's nobody here. Who's going to hear me?
Yes, it's now whispering wood. You're supposed to whisper.
What?
He said, this is the whispering wood. You're supposed to whisper.
What?
They said this is the whispering wood and you're supposed to whisper.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Sorry.
But there's nobody here to listen. It's like that old philosophical chestnut about a tree in the forest.
Was it a chestnut tree?
No, I meant a chestnut as in a stale joke or story.
Well, you know plenty of those.
He's got a trunk full.
My point being that if a tree talks in the forest and nobody hears it, has it really happened?
Well, who was it talking to then, this tree, if no one could hear it?
Oh, that's unimportant. Maybe it was doing a Louis Jean and talking to itself.
What was it talking about?
Oh, again, unimportant. It has absolutely no relevance to the issue at hand.
Then it was definitely doing a Louis Jean.
Maybe it was talking about how boring it is being a tree with all this time on our branches and nothing to do.
One of my nuts dropped off yesterday.
Oh, well, maybe it will sprout.
What do you think it will be?
A tree?
I'd love to have saplings. I remember the fun I used to have when I was a little twig. How I would just stay all day in one place and photosynthesize.
Growing inch by inch, year by year, decade by decade, century
Yes, we get the point. It's boring being a tree, as I've been saying for the past 200 years.
Hello? Is anybody there? Shh! Someone's coming!
Not the happy woodsman with his chopper.
Goodness, quick, let's run!
Strange. I could have sworn I heard someone speaking. Must have been an echo.
Echo!
Echo.
Echo! It's getting late, and I'm cream crackered. Crackered?
Cracker!
Cricket.
But I'm in a forest with no bed.
No bird.
No bed.
No bed.
No bed. I've been wandering around this creepy wood for hours. And it's so easy to get lost. Get lost.
Get lost.
Get lost.
Someone's definitely been here. One of the branches of this tree has been sawed off.
Sod off.
Sawed off. Sawed off. Sawed off. I wonder if it's the lost children gathering wood for their secret hideout. I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
The path divides here. Which way should I fork off? This way or that way?
That way.
That way.
That way.
I think I'll go that way.
That way. That way.
That way.
That way.
Thanks for all your help.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Anytime.
Why do you whisper green trees? Why tell us we ain't so? Whispering trees that we don't have to know. Why tell all your secrets? Who is long ago? Whispering trees that we don't need to know. Why tell all the old things whispering trees don't tell us we, 'cause that's me don't need to know.
Peter, John, Michael.
Elizabeth, we're here.
But where is here?
This is a land of make-believe, dudes, where anything is possible.
Jersey? You've brought us to Jersey.
If that is what you wish, this place can be anywhere you desire.
But be warned, everything that exists here is built on dreams and wishful thinking.
It is Jersey then?
The land where dreams come true.
More like where the truth becomes a dream. Be careful what you wish for here. You may get it.
Try and see it as a kind of staycation from reality, dudes. Last week, I had a man from Alderney who wished he could fly.
We know how that feels. But how does it work?
It's quite simple, really, dude. Just close your eyes and make a wish and try to keep it clean.
Wow, it really works! Wendy Dippo, eat your heart out!
Michael, you'll make yourself sick.
But I can wish I wasn't. Win-win!
I'm rich. Look, Elizabeth, I can buy Torgy from Estates of Alderney.
But John, it doesn't work that way in the real world.
Since when has that stopped the States of Alderney?
Right, my turn. Oh, Peter, I didn't think you cared.
That wasn't fair. And now you've annoyed Tinkerbell.
Michael, how could you?
I'm so sorry, Elizabeth!
I told you to be careful what you wished for. I'll see to you later.
It's strawberry. I hate strawberry.
So sorry, Elizabeth.
No more wishes, okay? Besides, you can't take them home with you. They only work here.
Whoa, 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 dudes. No physical harm may befall anyone here, but you may hurt each other's feelings. Does anybody require counselling for the emotional trauma of being called a rude name?
I don't think I have been called a rude name.
Your name is John, dude. which in some circles refers to a toilet. Do you think of yourself as a toilet, John?
Not at all.
Are you sure, dude? You're looking a little flushed.
Ignore the dream weaver. He is only here to vex and confuse you.
But why are we here, Peter?
I need your help with a really powerful wish. One which I can take back to Neverland.
But you just said that.
I know. But if we all wish for the same thing at the same time, the wish will become stronger and cross over to the real world.
And what are you going to wish for?
I can't tell you that.
Then how are we to wish for it?
If you all wish for me to have what I want, even though you don't know what it is, it may be enough. But we only have one chance at this. So make it count.
Tell us what we have to do.
We form a ring. Then close your eyes and repeat after me. I wish that Peter could have what he wants. I wish that Peter could have what he wants. I wish that Peter could have what he wants. I wish that Peter could have what he wants. I wish that Peter could have what he wants. Yes, Tink. Now we are going back to Neverland to find that wish.
Gonna go to the place that's the best. When you stand me on to fly, Neverland is my spirit in the sky. Going on up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I fly. When I fly and I'm out of the west, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. I'll try before to tell her of the feelings I have for her in my heart. Every time that I come near her, I just lose my nerve as I've done from the start. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turns me on. Even though my life before was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on. We will have to tell the story of 1,000 rainy days since we first met. It's a big enough umbrella, but it's always been a little get away. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turns me on. Even though my life before was tragic, now I know my love for her goes on. I resolve to call her up 1,000 times a day and ask her if she'll marry me in some old-fashioned way. But my silent fears have gripped me long before I reach the phone, long before my tongue has tricked me. Must I always be alone? Every little thing
Lorelei. What was that?
I heard a huge splash. Marina?
Don't look at me. I went this morning.
Well, something just landed in the lagoon. Look, you can still see ripples.
Maybe it was Steve Roberts out with his shotgun again.
We've already had one Steve Roberts joke in this Panto.
Well, that's true, but you've got to admit there is a lot of material there.
Happen.
Well, one of us is going to have to go down and bring it up.
Not me. I've just spent hours drying out my clams. Let Ariel go.
Hey, you know I can't go. I can't swim.
Can't swim? A mermaid that can't swim is just about as useless as a states member that won't vote.
Well, I suppose I could take my clams off and skinny dip.
You? Skinny? As in, move over, blubberbutt, the tide wants to come in.
There she blows, Captain.
How dare you? I'll have you know that most men prefer a fuller figure.
Only in their wage packet. Anyway, look, one of us is going to have to go down and investigate, and that means one of you, because I'll sink quicker than David Earl.
OK, I'll go. But if I'm not back in 5 minutes, get one of the divers to rescue me.
OK. Who do we know in the divers?
Clacky? How about Tim Allen?
Happen. She's doomed. I can see something shining under that lock in the octopus's garden in the shade.
Maybe it's a fallen star.
Oh, not Mike Dean, I hope. Hey, up, she's coming up and she's got summit.
Oh, yuck. It's like talking to Robert McDowell.
What you got there, Lorelei? It's all red and smooth and shiny.
Hey, maybe it is Robert McDowell.
I have no idea. Maybe it's a pearl. But I hate to meet the oyster that made that.
I can see little things moving around inside, like fishes in a bowl.
Fishes? I don't think Braid Chippy delivers now this far out.
Maybe it's a crystal ball. It could tell our future.
Well, let's ask it something then.
Well, what shall we ask it?
What do you want to know?
Oh, the winning numbers of the Christmas lottery would be nice.
Hey, that's a good idea. Shall I give it a go? Oh, mystical ball. Answer me, do. The lottery numbers. Give us a clue.
She's speaking in rhymes.
She does that sometimes.
Nothing much seems to be happening.
Well, maybe we should get Graham McKinley to take a look.
Graham McKinley? What on earth for?
Well, he knows a lot about talking balls.
Maybe it ain't a crystal ball at all. Maybe it's something else.
I think it heard you. Ask it again.
Are you a crystal ball? I feel a bit daft talking to an inanimate object and getting no response.
Well, now you know how Rachel Gentle feels. Ask it another.
Are you something else?
Oh, it is something else. But what?
A meteorite, an alien seed pod, or one of Peter Anaro's lost marbles.
in that case, we could be here all night. Maybe we should try yes or no. Turn green for yes and red for no.
Good idea. Did you hear what we just said?
Now we're getting somewhere. Are you from Neverland?
Oh, not from round here then, not a local. Strictly speaking, you should be in quarantine.
Unless it's from the Alaman. Well, it is a ball after all.
Are you magical?
Oh, it is magic. And we know there's only one person in Neverland what understands magic. Tinkerbell! We must get this ball to Tinkerbell. She'll know what to do with it.
But how? We're mermaids. She lives in the Whispering Wood, miles away from the sea.
We have to get a message to her by carrier pigeon after all. We still have Joe here.
Hey, but why don't we just text her?
Because all mobile phones should be turned off during the performance. Didn't you listen?
Sorry. Come here, Joey. Your return to duty is long overdue, my faithful old friend.
When the fog drops like a curtain, when the balls drop from on high, who is there to take our message? Joey is our go-to guy. In a yellow Trilanda, we are birds in the sky. In a yellow Trilanda, even our spaceships can fly. Oh, why did they take our Joey away? If you want to get to Guernsey and the Dorniers have gone tech, and the weenies' heads are scarpered, who will save their silly necks? In a yellow Trilanda, we are birds in the sky. In a yellow Trilanda, even our spaceships can fly. Oh, why did they take our Joey away? Summer, winter, spring and autumn, red and yellow in the blue. Bring him home, 'cause we still need him. See you later in Act 2. In a yellow Trilanda, we are birds in the sky. In a yellow Trilanda, even our spaceships can fly. Oh, why did they take our Joey away?
The lost boys are connected. We have friends in every place, but we are not related to the lost boys on the States. Lost boys keep the fires burning, hold the fort for Peter while he gathers waste and strays to keep the lost protected.
I think this must be the place. All the signs are here. So, all I've got to do now is stand around and look a bit lost. Then I ingratiate my way into their trust. Plant the bomb, boom, and walk away. Oh, no, that's not right, is it? No. I plant the bomb, and then I walk away. Ha! That's it. Ha ha! Yeah. Oh, hello.
Who are you? What are you doing in our wood?
Well, actually, I was just taking a walk and appear to have got lost. I'm looking for the lovey.
Lavvy? What are you going behind a tree like the rest of us?
No. The hotel formerly known as the Adventurer's Rest. The Chez Andre.
And now they call it the Lovey?
Yes.
Are the owners mad?
Quite possibly. Now, if you just give me directions, I'll be on my way.
We are the lost children, matey. Right? We don't give directions. The clue is in the name.
Come to think of it, what's your name?
It's me.
We know it's you, but what's your name?
It's me.
Hang on. If he's Smee, then who am I?
You're you.
If I'm you, who are you?
I'm me, but he's Smee.
Just a minute. I can see why you're called the Lost Children. Now, what are your names?
Not sure. Peter once called me a dick, so let's stick with that.
Nice to meet you, Dick. And you are?
Well, sometimes he calls me Jackass, but I can live with a short version.
Nice to meet you, arse. And you are?
I'm you.
No, you're not. I'm me. You're you.
Correct.
I give up. So, Hugh, Dick, arse.
I'd rather be Jack.
Fine. Now, why don't you take me back to your secret hideout and treat me to a nice cup of tea and a chocolate hobnob?
How do you know about our How do you know about our secret hideout?
How do you know we have tea?
Not the hobnobs.
Have you been in my hobnobs?
Well, I just assumed that if you are the lost children of legend, your hideout would necessarily be hidden.
Peter has sworn us to secrecy. The true location of our secret hideout will never be divulged to nobody.
No.
Pain of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except those lovely people at Amazon with their lovely homemade pickled onions and those little and their little blue tablets that really do make a difference. But especially the hobnobs.
And Claudia Gillingham. But we make her wear a blindfold.
That would explain her driving.
And the postman, of course.
Yeah, but apart from that, nobody else. Apart from the Indian takeaway.
So people who make deliveries know where your secret hideout is.
Maybe.
It's just that I have something to deliver to a Mr. Peter Pan, care of, if I can get it out the bag, care of the secret hideout of the lost children, the Whispering Wood, Neverland, DV84AP.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? I mean, do we have to sign for anything?
Well, in the light of the fact that none of you seem to know your own names, I caution against it.
Good point. So what are we expecting today? Is it a surprise?
Oh, yes. I can promise you it will be that.
Peter got back just a few hours ago with his new friends. They're sleeping their journey off downstairs. But I can take it from here.
Good. Just let me set the timer for you.
Timer?
Yes, It's a recorded delivery. Now, pop it under Pan's bed and let's wait for his reaction.
Will it make him happy?
Oh, yes. He'll be over the moon.
I'll take it down to him now.
I'll be on my way. No rest for the wicked.
What a lovely bloke. I tell you what, I can always tell. It's in the eyes. What a special effect that not worked.
It's behind you! Oh, those guys at the farm shop are amazing. I only ordered it this morning.
Well, there's a message tied to its leg. Still working, isn't it?
It is a message. Now, let's see. It's to Tinkerbell from the Crappy Mermaids.
The Crappy Mermaids? Them as well. What does it say? And don't worry, I'll translate.
It says, in my Yorkshire accent, a big emerald-coloured ball has dropped out of the sky into our lagoon.
Yorkshire?
And we don't think it's the property of the Jolly Green Giant.
No!
Please collect at your leisure.
What was that?
Oh, it's just a message from those crabby mermaids. Or is it crappy mermaids? I can't remember. Which one? Anyway, they just want your support for their marina, Peter.
I already told them. I never touched the girl.
Actually, it's about a green ball that has landed in their lagoon. And the message is to Tinkerbell.
A big green ball. Doesn't that sound like our wish, Peter?
We should send someone to fetch it immediately.
Good idea. Dick, Hugh, Ass.
I'd rather be Jack.
Go immediately to the Mermaid's Lagoon and bring back that ball.
Right away, Peter.
Oh, and boys?
Yes, Peter, what is it now?
Tell Marina that check's in the post.
Peter?
Michael, yes?
I found this in your hammock. May I play with it?
Oh, my old teddy bear. He's kind of scruffy and unkempt, but very cuddly and lovable. I call him Mr. Tate. It used to be on a tag around his neck, but it fell off. Here, you can keep him if you like.
Wow, really? Thanks so much, Peter. John, look what Peter gave to me.
That was kind of you. I'm sure Michael will treasure Mr. Tate forever.
Oh, he'd better. He needs taking care of.
Are you ever going to tell us why you need such a powerful wish, Peter?
Oh, it's personal. I don't want to talk about it.
Then let's talk about something else. Let's talk about your mother.
Oh, please. Must we?
Do you have any idea who she is? Or what she's doing? Don't you care?
Of course I care. But how am I to tell her that? I don't know where she is, or even who she is. Or even if she's alive.
You could wish for it.
It would take a pretty big wish.
It would.
Your mother used to say the same things. Peter, don't you want to know who abandoned you? Or Peter, don't you want to come back to the real world and grow up like a normal person?
You don't know your mother abandoned you. Perhaps you were taken.
Oh, perhaps. Perhaps ignorance really is bliss. Besides, I need that wish to rid Neverland of Hook once and for all. Oh, fudge. You women and your wiles. I should have learned my lesson with Marina.
I hardly think that Marina is a serious subject for consideration.
No, you're right. They should put it nearer the harbour.
Is there nobody you'd like to settle down with? Tinkerbell is very jealous of you.
Tink is my friend. We have known each other forever. But there was a girl. Once.
Did she break your heart?
Actually, she left. I gave her every opportunity to stay.
What was she like?
She was like you.
Did she have a name?
Yes. Wendy.
What on earth was that?
Peter! Elizabeth, are you okay?
We're fine, but what about everybody else?
I sent the boys away. John and Michael are here. And you?
Oh, Peter!
Tinkerbell!
Smee?
Here I am, your captain ship, hanging around in the curtains for you. And I'm here not more than an arm's length, minus a hand, by your side.
Yes, but did you manage to deliver our little surprise to the lost children?
Oh, yes.
And how was it received?
It went down a
Oh, marvellous work, Mr. Smee. And, do you know, I think a promotion is in order.
That's very generous of you, Captain.
Yes. And there's no need for you to refer to me as Captain any longer, Mr. Smee.
That's extremely generous of you, Jim.
No. From now on, you may refer to me as Admiral.
Admiral? Captain Jim?
Just Admiral Smee. You see, I feel the rank of Captain is no longer appropriate to my new position as the ruler of Neverland.
It's a bit of a leap, Captain, from Captain to Admiral, Captain. You totally bypassed Rear Admiral.
Oh, yes, I put it behind me.
And Vice Admiral? Forget I said that. Why don't you go the whole hog and call yourself Admiral of the Fleet?
Because we don't have a fleet, Mr. Smee. But don't you worry, we will. And when we do, watch your back, Bruno K. Moet.
With Pan and the children out the way, Captain, your path to glory is assured.
Yes. Why, without Pan's protection, the Indians will have to curry favour with me.
I see what you did there, Captain.
Yes. And the mermaids will have to either swim or
sink, Captain. We are witnessing the dawn of a new era, Captain.
Oh, indeed we are, Mr. Smee. And to mark the moment, I feel we should pay our respects to those who had separated so much and sacrificed to bring us here today.
So, you want to dance on Pan's grave, Captain?
Oh, I do, Mr. Smee. And amongst other things, I want to be the man who puts the fun into funeral.
You are on fire today, Captain Admiral.
Thank you, so kind.
Is Tinkerbell sleeping, Elizabeth?
Yes, she's very sick, Michael. Her magic is keeping her alive, but it's fading. We need a miracle.
Tinkerbell, come back to me. I promise I will never pull your wings again or put sneezing powder in your fairy dust if you only come back to me.
I don't want Tinkerbell to die, Elizabeth.
Keep thinking happy thoughts, Munchkin.
All the kids on the block knocking at my door. Wanna know how to keep thinking happy thoughts. Is your fairy staying on your side? She's still sleeping and she ain't got time. Here's the answer. Come and get it at a knockdown price. Hey! Full of honey just to make her sweet. Crystal ballin' just to have her see what she's been missing. Come and get it while you still got time. Hey! So join up and sing and repeat after me. Say, take a sip of my secret potion. I'll make you fall in love. For a spell that can be broken, one drop should be enough. Cause I can make you see I got the recipe, and it's called black magic. And it's called black magic. Take a sip of a secret potion. One taste and you'll be fine. As a spell that can't be broken, it'll keep you up all night. Cause I can make you see I got the recipe, and it's called black magic. And it's called black magic. All the kids on the block knocking at my door. Wanna know how to keep thinking happy thoughts.
It's this way, Admiral. I hope you're not made ill by the sight of charred flesh.
Oh, don't worry about me, Smee. Why, I've survived more than a few of John Cotterell's barbecues.
Then I give you the secret hideout of the late Peter Pan.
It doesn't look very late to me, Smee.
I don't understand, Captain. I planted the bomb and heard it go boom.
Where did you plant it? Right between your ears?
Am I correct in assuming that this is your work, Hook?
I may have had a hand in it.
You are a very bad man. You've hurt Tinkerbell.
But I know it was a dreadful mistake. I should have killed you all.
You'll pay for this, Hook. Draw your sword.
I played that hand before and lost. Now this time, I'll hook you with live bait.
Don't worry, Captain, I've got you covered.
Michael, no!
Let him go, you big bully! I'm not frightened of you, Hook. Peter Pan will give you a taste of cold steel.
Oh, look, that wants to be like you. Peter Pan, the boy that never grew up. Well, that can be arranged.
Cowering behind an innocent child, Captain. Why don't you face me like a man?
Oh, that's rich coming from the principal boy.
John, don't let him hurt Michael.
I'm warning you. I can shoot the balls off a Christmas tree from 20 paces.
Ow! My finger! The little swine bit my bony finger.
You had better leave while you still can, Captain. But our account is not yet settled. And you can take that to the bank.
Oh, well, it shall garner 0 interest. Your days are numbered, Pan. Why, I can count them on the fingers of one hand. Yeah. Come, Smee.
Oh, I'm right behind you, Captain.
Just wait for me.
John, that was such a good shot. And Michael, you were so brave to bite him.
I think I need a glass of water.
Now is not the time to deal with Hook. Have her lights grown dimmer, do you think?
I don't know, Peter. What will you do if you lose her?
I will feed the rest of Hook to the crocodile. And then there will be no reason for me to stay. Would you come back with us and grow up?
Perhaps. Sometimes I hear my mother's voice calling me. Maybe it is time to answer that call.
Peter! What's happened here? Tinkerbell!
Oh, Peter, is she dying?
Oh, she's lost almost all her sparkle.
It was Hook. He planted a bomb.
Give me the wishes.
What are you going to wish for, Peter?
I told you, I'm going to rid Neverland of Hook once and for all.
But wait, Tinkerbell is dying. You can't let it happen.
But he did this.
And you can undo it. Wish for her to live, and if there's enough power in the wish ball, she'll come back to you.
And if there isn't, what if she's too far gone?
We must all wish for the same thing.
Put your hands on the wish ball and say it together. Everybody out there too. We're going to need all the help we can get.
I wish that Peter could have what he wants. I wish that Peter could have what he wants. I wish that Peter could have what he wants. I wish that Peter could have what he wants.
It didn't work.
Tink.
What did you wish for, Peter?
You know what I wished for.
Maybe we left it too late.
We can only wait and see. Let's go to bed, Munchkin.
Good night, Peter. Elizabeth.
Peter, you have to tell me. What did you wish for?
I don't know. There is so much I want, but I don't know what it is I want the most. So that's what I wished for, even though I don't know what it is.
Oh, Peter, what have you done?
First I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live, kept thinking I had died. But now I've powered up my lights, thinking how Hook done me wrong, and I am strong. In my heart there is a song, and now I'm back to take my place. I'm the one that should be clear from his ugly face. I should have given up on Hook, I should have never talking about him. Boyfriend me, oh I let go, all in the show. Turn it around now, 'cause Hook ain't welcome anymore. One day the one will try to keep on me to the side. Living I lay down and die, oh no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I have very life, I know I'll stay alive. I've got loads of money from the head down to the I'm gonna thrive, hooray.
Smee!
Here I am, Catty. They're more than a blast of halitosis from your beck and call.
You're supposed to be on lookout, you diminutive oaf.
Don't be so hard, Catty. You know you've got a friend in Smee. You've got a friend in Smee. You've got a friend in Smee. When the sea looks rough ahead and you're miles from your nice warm bed, just remember what your old pal said. You've got a friend in Smee. Oh yeah, come in. You've got a friend in Smee. Some folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. But none of them will look out for you the way I do. It's me and you, Captain. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. It's going to be our destiny. Yeah, Captain. You've got a friend in Smee. Oh yeah. You've got a friend in Smee. Oh yeah, Captain. You've got a friend in Smee.
Have you quite finished, Mr. Smee?
Yes, Captain.
Yes. And is there any sign of them yet?
Whoa, it all looks a bit out there to me, Captain.
So don't let that dimness fool you, Smee. No, it could conceal a host of ill intentions.
Ha! That's what they said about Mark Darby, Captain.
Exactly. Trained him myself, you know. That's why he got away with it for so long.
Might I be so bold as to ask you what you're doing back there, Captain?
I was preparing to repel boarders. You see, Pan won't know what hit him if he gets past you.
Repel boarders, Captain? Oh, you mean like closing time at the Blonde Hedgehog?
Something like that. Now look, I better get back to it, Smee. So eyes peeled, eyes peeled.
Yes, Captain, sounds a bit painful. Oh, right, where's my blunderbuss? Okay, right, got all you lot covered. Band who can't even play a note in tune. Oh, yeah, just watch it. And the choir that's a bit flat. Oh yeah. Won't say anything about the prompt. Okay, who's that? Oh. Anybody there? No sniggering. Hello, who are you?
We come in peace, friend.
You'll come in tiny little pieces if you take a step further. What's your business?
We are tourists in these parts. We have come to look at your picturesque harbour.
You can't do that without high-vis. The new harbour master's a stickler for health and safety.
High-vis? You mean like this?
Hey, wait a minute. I know you. That tinkly voice, that sparkling dress. It's Leslie Kane, isn't it? Hey, what's that? Let me go. This way.
All the way, lads. Yes. X marks the spot. I know Pan. He's not going to let this go. So I've got Mr. Smee down on the quayside to do his impersonation of Ian Aldhouse. And if that doesn't scare him off, nothing will. Now, Pan will come over the port side And I'll drop the cage on him when he reaches this spot right here. Now, I want all you little boys and girls to encourage him to step right over to here. Now you'll help your little old Uncle Hooky Wookie, won't you? Won't ya? I should be along any minute. Pan, how did you get past me? Why, he had a clipboard and everything.
That's what happens when you pay peanuts, Captain. You get monkeys.
Well, it works for James Walker.
Tink demands satisfaction from you.
Oh, how nice. I thought she hated my guts.
You have blighted the face of Neverland long enough. It's time for you to go.
Mr. Tate says you are a very bad man.
Will you thank Mr. Tate very much?
It's past the children's bedtimes, Captain. And you aren't even dead yet. Draw your sword and let's have done.
Well, actually, the sword is not my weapon of choice. But if this is to be our final meeting, perhaps you would allow me to choose the instrument of my fate.
Oh, what is it to be? Improvised explosive devices at dawn?
Oh, no, nothing so crude. At least, not this time. May I suggest dueling pistols?
Peter, it's a trap. Don't trust him as far as you can throw him.
No, contraire. No, it's all of a ball. Right. I'll even let you choose first.
Oh, very well. Are they to hand?
Oh, what a coincidence. Now, I got these from Jamie Snowden, so I know they're the real deal. Choose your weapon.
Oh, Do you have a second?
Oh, sure. Take as long as you like. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, and it seems Mr. Smee is somewhat indisposed.
Doesn't matter. Back to back, then.
Yes. Now, remember, kids, X marks the spot. Would you mind awfully if we traded places? You see, I've got this phobia of the left ever since I got rid of my old mate, Jeremy.
Very well.
Take 5 paces, then turn and shoot. And may the best man live.
Prepare to die, Captain.
Oh, that's good words, Pan. Now I advise you to take them. Drop that gun, Pan, or this little squirt will never grow up either.
You fiend! Take your hook off him!
Ah.
Let me go, you big boy!
Don't be scared, Michael. Peter will get us out of this.
Oh, Peter will do no such thing. Yeah, and if his magical little friend there tries anything at all, she'll be blown to fairy dust by my crew.
It's all right, Elizabeth. Tinkerbell, John, Michael, I have failed. I'm sorry.
Oh, how touching. Well, let me see if I can summon a tear. No, you'll be in the prop soon, Pan. And I don't mean a bean jar. Do you have any last requests before I lower you over the side?
Just get it over with, Hook. I'm sick of the sound of your voice.
Yes. All right, mark me, lads. Mark me. Steady, boys. Okay. All the way.
Wait! I have a request.
What? That's not the way these things usually work, dear.
But surely you can be magnanimous in victory, as befits a great fighter like yourself.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. That's a good point. Yeah, it's well presented. Very well. What is your request, madame?
Peter, if this is to be our last farewell, can you play us that tune on your flute that we all love?
Oh, God! Look, as long as it's not Handel's Messiah, then I will allow it.
Yes, I have it here. Remember what you must do.
Yeah, I'm just suddenly feeling very tired and haven't felt this like dozing off since the last people's meeting. You know, I'm just going to have a little.
Elizabeth! Peter, you did it!
No, Elizabeth, you did it.
No, we all did it!
We all did it!
Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that can go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, I don't know if you feel like a balloon without a roof. Because I'm happy, I don't know if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, I don't know if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, I don't know if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Yeah, give me all you got, don't hold back. Yeah, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah, no offense to you, don't waste your time. It's fine, because I'm happy, I don't know if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, I don't know if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, I don't know if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, I don't know if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Well, pay the man for goodness sake.
What with? The balloons? There are no pockets in this outfit. Can I pay you tomorrow, BJ? Yeah, no problem. You're a good man. I take it all back.
You'd better give him a big tip.
What else would you give a man named BJ?
Inside now. I told you not to touch Louis Jean cider. You're quite tipsy.
And you, madam, are rather gorgeous. But in the morning I shall be hungover.
Thank you, Winston. Inside.
Oh, Mary, how have they been? No trouble, I hope?
Oh, no, Mrs. Darling. They've hardly stirred. It's been very quiet.
That's not like them. Have you searched for a tunnel?
Mother? Is that you?
Oh, we're back. How disappointing.
How strange. I just had the most intense dream.
It wasn't a dream, Elizabeth. We were all there in Neverland with Peter, Tinkerbell, and the Lost Children.
Neverland? Have you been reading Peter Pan to the Mary?
Yes, I have. It's always been one of my favourites.
Oh, don't start her off, Mary. She always actually insists she's been there. And now she's infected the children.
But Father, we were there. The story had changed, but the characters are all the same.
The minds of children are filled with magic.
But we did have an extraordinary adventure. And do you know, it's made me quite famished.
Well then, it's just as well we brought lots of sun-dried tomatoes and olives back from the president's party. Yay!
Oh, you're an idiot. Come on, let's go downstairs and you can tell us all about it.
Mary?
Yes, Michael?
You look sad. Here. Peter gave him to me when I needed cheering up. His name is...
Mr. Tate!
Yes, how did you know?
Mr. Tate and I go back a long way. So... So, Peter is well and happy?
Yes, very. But he couldn't come home with us. The story needs to be told again.
Michael, what are you still doing here? The cake's downstairs. Now go and stuff your face until you make yourself sick.
Oh, he's a wonderful boy, Mr. Darling. A real dreamer.
Yes, well, he gets that from his mother. I don't have any cash, Mary. Will you take a cheque?
Oh, a cheque will be fine.
Good. So, what's the surname?
It's Poppins, sir. Mary Poppins.
Come down for some cake when you're ready.
Thank you, sir. I will. I won't be a moment. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. The clouds know his footprints. The birds of the air know the song that he sings. Peter Pan, he walks upon rooftops, the boy who can fly without wings. Chasing shadows, chasing illusions, running away from the things that he fears. Peter Pan, the piper is playing, but who counts the cost of the years? Mermaids, fairies, Indian princesses, lost boys you're found, and a crocodile of tears. Peter Pan, the piper is playing, but who counts the cost of the years? Peter Pan, Peter Pan.